concerned what you can do now in college and winning a lot more at ease. So I'm gonna rotate you guys. I'm gonna stick with the hot hand until I see what I can get out of one of you. And you'll start the first half. If you do well enough, you'll stay in. If not, we'll see what Tommy's got.
Coach, you can't be serious.
You two are competitors, right? Well, that's how you're gonna have to approach this, as a competition. Now go on, get out of here.
EA Sports coverage of college football takes us to Miami, Florida, and Hard Rock Stadium for the 2019 Kickoff Classic and an early season matchup of powerhouses. It's the home state Florida Gators taking on the Clemson Tigers. So here we go. It all starts now. A new season of college football underway here in Miami. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now for Clemson. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be caught. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Well, Coach O'Brien, he could not have asked for a better start for this offense, getting a score on their opening possession. I guess maybe that justifies the call he made with which quarterback to start.
I'm just wondering, from everything we heard this offseason, what do you think, partner? Did he flip a coin about who would start at quarterback, or did he really evaluate them in the preseason? But look, that first drive, first career start against a big-time opponent, packed stadium, noise coming from everywhere. How about how he handled this? Took the team right downfield, put 6 on the board, and how about the statement of Tommy Matthews on the sideline? He's telling him, this is my job to lose.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down throw. Ellington has it, middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there. And even 40 yards. Another first down, I'll tell you what. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. A 9-yard touchdown. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. A 20-yard touchdown.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit, reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because
It's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster, and boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Look, I get you're upset, but we're in this together.
No, we're not. I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
Jumping fiddlesticks.
AT&T Stadium on this beautiful Saturday in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The top travel destination this week for alumni of these two storied football powerhouses, and the site of the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. As we'll see the Texas Longhorns taking on the Clemson Tigers. For the right back to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara. We are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns come up 1st and 10. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pick.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They run again on 1st down. Martin.
Jermaine,
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
7-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Warner from the gun. And Walker with it over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
1st down. Here's the run with Martin. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Carrier. Tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Martin, and he is in. Touchdown, Longhorns. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Longhorns have taken the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Clemson takes over 1st and 10 at their own 31.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. But how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The end result, 21 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's a 1st and 10, Texas.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
From the gun, again to Martin. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. A run here with Pierce. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Warner. And able to find Green. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. It'll be Warner on 1st down. This pass caught at the 4. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Down at the 20-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down now. It's Pierce looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Warner. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of 3.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. And what a big-time play there. 46 yards.
29-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. Donnie Simpson, 29 yards. And Clemson has taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just running with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blow is the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
The 37-yard.
Clemson now with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Warner. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And Green with a catch left side.
Pass. Complete to Casey Green.
The final shot before break. Warner. Forced out. The ball comes out. And the defense has come up with it. So we've reached halftime in Arlington with Clemson on top.
Tigers 21. Longhorns 10.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Taking it about the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every.
And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Donnie Simpson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Clemson tacks on to their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Tigers 28, Longhorns 10.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start that.
And now he's Martin lost it. And this is picked up by the defense.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
You know, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. Donnie Simpson there to make the grab. And Clemson tacks on to their lead. And this is really something for a guy who's been rotated in and out of this offense. Heck, the last 2 games being his only back-to-back starts, he has come through with 5 touchdown strikes in this semifinal. And still, you got to think there's going to be talk about Tommy Matthews. So get ready for all those sports radio debates all the way until kickoff of the national championship game. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Tigers 34. Longhorns 10.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Warner. And that is incomplete. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw. The punter for Texas out on the field as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And locates Walker complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They'll run on first down. Jewell. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive lineman.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Taken from about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. It's going the other way.
Covered by Clemson.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Jewell taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The Clemson Tigers 48, Longhorns 10.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Clemson takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. I don't know what else to say at this point. Just an unbelievable performance. 6 touchdown passes. And you think about this guy, as we said, rotated in and out of the lineup all season. But right now, he looks as if he's had a zillion starts out there. He has been on point all game long.
17.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26.
About set for their next drive. The Texas offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd down, Warner. Now that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
The line of scrimmage.
This offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Warner. And he's got room. There he goes, left side. And this results in 6. Touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Longhorns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Warner. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's Henry. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, Drew. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. 1st and 10 now for Clemson.
1-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A nice pickup of 17 yards. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry.
I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 15 and a 4th set of downs. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance. Believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This is Henry. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Jackson Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They set up the screen to Martin, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Clemson out for another drive, and it's starting to look for all the world that they'll be back in the national championship game again as they start here 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So thanks to, if you can believe it, 6 touchdown passes from their junior quarterback, the Clemson Tigers are moving on to play for a national championship.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. That wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
It's because you're not playing, I take it.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already. Now I have to deal with you.
I know you're upset. That dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. And wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as we'll see the Oregon Ducks taking on the Clemson Tigers. Well, the pressure perhaps getting to this young quarterback. Clemson trailed. To throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. Clemson now with a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw again. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Well, since he's coming to the game at quarterback, 2 trips into the end zone, and this offense starting to look remarkably relaxed.
I love that description because it's evident to me, as evident to everyone watching, and now everyone's getting the memo. He's not a backup. He's played just as much as Matthews has this season.
Yeah, that's the thing, Charles. There's the old adage of if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have none. Well, I think they're taking that script and throwing it right out the window because they're saying we've got 2 quarterbacks and we like them both.
I love the way you just said that.
So for Coach O'Brien's squad, they probably don't want to hear this right now, but certainly they can hold their heads up high knowing that they were so close here to a national championship. So this one ends in heart.
Vaughn, those 2 shares special. And although there was only one heartbreak kid out there in the second half, I truly believe that Tommy was there in spirit, and he gave our guy the energy to fight tooth and nail. And I'm proud of our guy. And I'm proud of what he's accomplished.
You hear from Mr. Matthews?
The hoodie gave it away.
He's stable. But we're only allowing family to go back right now.
That's great, because he's my brother. We really wanted to win this one for Tommy, but, hey, you know, it might not be as nice as theirs, but it's something at least.
Thanks for coming, man. Means a lot.
I wouldn't miss this for anything. Coaching the guys in their best. They were all here, but no one knew when you might wake up, so they had to catch their flights back. I told Coach I wasn't about to break up the Heartbreak Kids, so I stay behind. Make sure you were okay.
Thanks, man. I'm just glad you're here.
But hey, they did let me bring in this trophy. How you feeling, man?
Like a sack of crab.
You know, that's funny. That's exactly what I was gonna say you look like.
Hey, man. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
That you'll come back next year and we can win the championship. Together.
Next year? You know I will, brother. Together.
Dude, take this stupid thing.
I tried, yeah.
Doc said I shouldn't overdo it.
She say what caused all this?
Yeah. Something about the stress from my filthy roommate leaving his dishes lying around the apartment. She said if it weren't for that, I'd be the pinnacle of health.
Please.
Hey, seriously. You gotta start cleaning up after yourself. It's ridiculous.
Really? Right now? Yeah. Is that him? He's an hour early. Coach?
Don't look too disappointed.
No. I was just suspecting Tommy. Come in. Care for a cupcake?
No, thanks.
So, you here for the party?
No, give me a minute.
Okay, Coach.
Actually, I'm here to talk to you about next season.
Yeah, sure, talk away.
It was There was something you said at the start of the season earlier. It really stuck with me. It's
Something good, I hope.
Well, it was something you said about treat your men like your beloved sons, and they'll follow you into the deepest valley. And that really got me. It got me thinking about the way I treat you boys, and I wasn't being fair to you, and Tommy for that matter, or the team.
Wow, Coach, I really appreciate that.
All that being said, I wanted to go into the off-season with everyone on the same page. I figured the best way that we could do that would be to announce a starter. Tommy's gonna be our starter.
But how could you possibly make that decision after the title game? Is Tommy even going to be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his doctor. Valve replacement surgery was great. He's gonna be right as rain.
I just don't understand.
I know this is hard for you. It's hard for you to process, and I hope you believe me when I say that I take no joy in making this decision, but I stand firmly behind it because, frankly, Tommy's a better fit for the offense.
Well, what does this mean for me?
Well, it means that you are at a monumental crossroads in your life, and you've got two choices. You can enter the draft, and based on what you did last year, I'd say you'd be lucky to get picked in the 3rd round. But realistically, you're looking at a late-round selection, if at all.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it for me.
Well, I'm trying to be open and honest with you from this moment forward. I'm giving it to you as I would my own beloved son.
And my other choice?
Well, the way I see it, you got too much raw athleticism to waste sitting on the bench. Your talent is a true gift. And it's one that I'm going to give you the opportunity to show it to the world.
And how's that?
You get to pick a new position on offense and get your Heartbreak Kids thing going back again.
Heartbreak Kids. Well, Tommy's already tried recruiting me to come back so we can win the title together.
Does that mean you're in?
Plus, he did switch positions once, and you see how well that worked out for him. I guess I can try it too.
The Heartbreak Kids are back, baby.
Was he eavesdropping?
Always.
I'm not sure what's more strange, that interaction or the general cleanliness of this apartment.
Cupcake.
It wasn't an easy decision at the time, but I don't regret it for a second. Of course, everyone's first thought was, where am I going to play?